Hi, boys and girls. So, after watching that video about brainstorming, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and you're probably wondering, what do I do now? Well, let's think about how we can get some of our ideas out of our head into our writing. We are going to start this year with a personal narrative. And as you saw in the video, a personal narrative is a true story about yourself. Now, you have lots of ideas in your head and they're probably swirling around. So we want to organize them a little bit in a way to help us get those ideas written down. And one way that we're going to do that, one strategy that we're going to use is to think of a person that means a lot to you. So I'm going to do that right now myself, right? So I'm going to think of a bunch of different people in my head right now. I'm going to take a moment. You do that as well. Okay, now if you came up with someone, and if not, you can pause the video. I want you to write that person's name down in your writer's notebook. Okay, so I'm picking Liz. Liz is my wife. So she is one person that means a lot to me. So I'm deciding to write about her. Now, my friends, we want to brainstorm. That means come up with a lot of ideas about small moments or small times that I had with this person. All right. Now, when you brainstorm something, remember this is your writer's notebook. You can write it however you want as long as it's organized. So I have Liz kind of on my paper. On the top of my paper, I wrote down generating ideas. And now I'm going to make a list of all the things or small moments that she and I shared. So I specifically remember a vacation we went on for our 20th anniversary. Went to an island called Bora Bora. I, of course, remembered when we got married. I remember a picnic we had once where we really enjoyed ourselves. And oh, how could I forget the time we drove to South Carolina? Now, when you are brainstorming, boys and girls, it does not have to be a list just like this. All right. I'm going to show you another way that I'm going to brainstorm that you can do as well in your writer's notebook if you choose to. So here, let's erase that again. Here, this time, I'm going to put letters in the center. And I'm going to make like a little map drawing off. I'm going to come up with all these different ideas that I just wrote. And everyone has a way to make it look a little bit different, right? Remember, as long as it makes sense to you. And don't spend a lot of time figuring out which way you want to write this. Just kind of write it down. All right, so I have my idea. Now, just like the video you just saw, what I need to do now is think about each one of these ideas and what do I have a lot of what can I remember as far as a lot of details? What do I remember a lot of? Well, as I look at my list, I'm realizing, we had a great time at the picnic, but I don't remember a lot of details. I remember having fun, but I don't remember every little detail about it. So I have these three other ways. I certainly remember all three. So I'm going to choose one that I feel that I know a lot about, and I know it's kind of fresh in my mind. All right, I'm going to circle this one, my drive to South Carolina. All right, once you've chosen that, boys and girls, the idea now is to go into stay in your writer's notebook and write on either the next page or under the page that you're at, because now you have a list of ideas you can always go back to. Is you want to write as quick as you can everything you know about that small moment. All right. Now remember, a small moment is just a small moment. When I talk about my drive to South Carolina, I am not going to talk about the week before when I went clothes shopping to get ready, or when I came back and I visited friends, saw friends when I came back. I'm going to stay focused on that small moment, on just that drive in the car going down to South Carolina. So, boys and girls, I want you to go to your writer's notebook, get those thoughts onto paper as soon as you can. Don't worry about your spelling or your punctuation just yet. I want you to get those thoughts out of your head and onto that paper using as much detail as you can. And without a doubt, have a lot of fun with it. And I can't wait to read about it later on, boys and girls. All right. Have fun writing. Bye.